Hello my dears, and welcome to my channel. As always, I am very happy and grateful that you've chose to spend your time with me. The ways you can support my channel: like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or click the notification bell of when you'd like to be notified of when a new video comes out. And I hope that you're all doing well, but if not, I do hope things will get better for you soon. But in the meantime, join me as we meet the Children of Litha Tarot. And this deck was created by Alexandria Huntington. And this is a first printed edition from 2018. It was originally a Kickstarter deck. And the box itself is 5 inches height across, 3.25, and the width is 2.25, and it doesn't have a title on any of the sides, and on the back it says the physical prowess of the beast is matched only by its cognitive power of man. When these two opposing forces combine, they exceed the sum of their parts and create the divine. For as long as we have been able to tell stories, the truth has been reflected in the narratives we share with each other. The Children of Litha Tarot takes these stories and interweaves them with the ancient wisdoms of the tarot. It is where human, the beast, and the divine meet to guide you to your truest self. Each deck carries 78 fully illustrated cards by Alexandria Huntington, the complete major and minor arcana, and a comprehensive guidebook. And it is a magnetic box. And on the inside, we are sometimes less hero than fool on our journey, it's true. But you need not travel alone. You are more than just you. In the brightness of day, you have the aid of the sun, and in the darkness of night, the moon leaves behind none. Through our travels are long, and our burdens profound, you are never so lost, you can never be found. Oh, that's so nice. And it does come with a guidebook, and we will go through this. And I don't know if every deck comes with this, but this is a certificate of authenticity. And on the inside, on the bottom, it says that this is the black edition. This one is different than the one that's offered on her website. This does not have the extra 2 cards. Because this being an older version. If you order off of her website, and I will put the link below, you get 2 extra cards. It is called The All and the Void. And she does have another deck, and you might have seen it around. I don't know, it's been a while. I haven't seen it out and about on, I think I saw it on Facebook for a while, and it's called The Nameless One. And she currently has a Kickstarter. I think it's ended. Yeah, I think it ended. I did get in on that. I was so happy about that. Apparently, she is doing a series of the Children of the Wheel and Oracle series. And this is the first deck. The second deck is the Kickstarter. I'm sure she'll have some after she gives all the people who backed it on Kickstarter their decks. Or she might have a pre-order for the Children of Ostara deck that was on the Kickstarter. So if you're interested in getting that one as well as this one, sign up for her website, and you can get updates on that. And it's going to be an interesting series. I'm really interested to see where she takes it. And so the cards themselves are the same size as the Rider-Waite Smith. And the deck width is 1.5. And the reversals, due to the artwork, they will not be revealed. And in every one of my tarot readings, I do, not readings, my videos, I do a side-by-side comparison with a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And I keep forgetting to show you guys the deck that I do the comparison to. And this one is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot. And I can't remember where I got this one, but I'm sure you could find it if you looked online. This is a pretty simple deck. No bells or whistles. It's one of the beginner's decks that you usually find online that introduces you to the Rider-Waite-Smith. This one is a little bit brighter, I've been told. Okay, so the majors are the same. She's basically combined human and animal, creating hybrids for most of the major arcana. Not all of them, but as you will see as we explore the deck. And we will start with the major arcana. And it does give you the title and the number. And there is nudity in this deck. Not too much, but there is some. And I really like her artwork. I like this Empress. I like it with the horns and everything. Okay, that Here are majors. All right. And she kept the suits the same, didn't change anything about those. And the cups are creatures of ocean and sea. And every ace that starts the suit has a skeleton of the animal of each domain. So with the cups, we have the skeletons of fish. And unfortunately, I was kind of disappointed on some of the illustrations. It is not totally Pippish, but some of the cards are. I mean, like the Two of Cups. It looks very similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith. And it just has the number, and then it's got the cups to give you an easy identifier. But some of the illustrations, like this one, for example, it just has some sea animals with 4 cups, and it doesn't really give much as to the meaning of the card. Sometimes you do have to consult guidebooks because sometimes I'm dense and I don't get what the creator's trying to convey in their illustrations, but I do like this deck. It's just you just sometimes have to work with a deck. If you really like a deck, I would never say don't get one. If one appeals to you, there's nothing that says you can't buy it. And the court cards are the same. You have your king, queen, knight, and page. Okay, so that is the cups. And the next is the pentacles. And the pentacles are creatures of earth with hoof or horn. And as you can see, the ace has a skeleton of a deer, I do believe. court cards seem very distinguishable. I can say that word. Where you can tell the different court cards. Some decks change it up, and I really like that she's kept it relatively similar. Okay, then we have the swords, and the swords are creatures of winged clouds and sky. So in this one we have, I'm not sure what kind of bird that is. Yeah. It's a sad Three of Swords. It's a really sad one. And I like the Six of Swords interpretation. It's like it's going through the changes to become the butterfly, and you're moving away, just like with the Six of Swords. I really like that interpretation. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one's sad too, because the couple birds are so happy, and then you've got this snake who's just taking away, eating the eggs. Sad. Poor fox. But that is how nature works. Cycle of life. Oh, come on, card. There we go. Okay. And lastly, we have the wands, and this suit has creatures of fang and claw. So I'm assuming this is a large cat. Not sure what the skeleton is. Maybe a jaguar or leopard of some sort. Alright, and that is the deck itself. And I really like the cardstock. It's like a mat, and it is very flexi bendable. So these are going to last you a while. They're really, really nice. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this guidebook. And we have some poetry. And this is a pretty big little guidebook. And then just a little thing from Alexandria, a little personal note. And then we have the content page. And then we get the getting to know. And basically, she just goes into creating the deck. And some tips for reading, and then goes into explaining the family dynamics, which is the major, the aces, court cards, and just goes into a little bit of background. And this is especially helpful if you're a beginner or if you're a seasoned reader. And I like this, that she goes into the court cards. This is really nice. How she goes through the different phases of the court cards. Because a lot of people, I get tripped up on the court cards as well. I kind of dread when they pop up, because you don't know if it represents a message or a person or a situation. So there's like 3 different kind of meanings that it could possibly be, and then you really have to focus on your question and the placement of the card and what it is. So you kind of have to work for the meaning of the court card. And then we go into pip cards. She calls them numbered cards. And then basically goes into what each suit is about. And then tarot tips and spreads, and goes into, I consider these suggestions. And then go into the spreads. And we have a 3-card draw, a 5-card spread, the Lovers, Litha Finances, Anxious Summer spread, and then the Litha's Wheel. And this is like the different parts of the wheel for the year. I don't like to do those a lot because everything can change on. I mean, if you do a yearly reading, it could, one decision can just basically negate what it was predicted by the cards. So I don't like to do too far in advance. Okay, then we go into the cards themselves. We have the title and a picture a little bit. And then we go into some poetry about the card. And then we go into the meaning. And then some keywords for upright or reversed. And that's basically what is in the majors. And then we go into the minors. And so we go into a little definition of each suit. And then we have the element it represents, season, and then the astrological signs and what the suit's themes are. And then we have the same thing, a picture, little poetry, I think it is. It's shorter, but and then we have the meaning, and then we have the keywords. And then we have the pentacles next. Same thing. Just a little background on them. And then we have the swords. And the wands. Okay, and then we have one last picture. All right, so let's go ahead and shuffle. And there are many ways you can shuffle, depending on how your hands work with you and what you prefer. So it is a little bit of a thicker deck, so it might prove to be a little cumbersome, I guess is the best way to put it. Depending on if your hands cooperate, you can do the regular shuffle. You can try and do a side shuffle, but these are not very flexible when it comes to that, but you can still successfully do it. Or you can do the overhand. Or you can just do the one where you spread it out on your table and you just, get a feel for the cards. All right, so we're going to do one more round of shuffling. And we have the Four of Swords. Okay. Okay. The day may be wiser than the night, but in the dark one finds true sight. A lunar moth rests upon a skull in a bed of morning glory, the flower of duality, mortality, and love. The Four of Swords similarity is a card about rest and meditation in preparation for the battles ahead. After the heartbreak of the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords indicates that you should dedicate this time to your healing, because once a new day finally dawns, so too will new challenges arise, and you must be prepared to face them. In reverse, this card suggests that rather than restorative reflection, you are restless and anxious to take action, which may cause you to ignore your need for recovery. Upright, time for rest, recuperation, passivity, meditation, self-care, contemplation. Reversed, time for action, restlessness, anxiety, needless worry, emotional or mental burnout, neglecting self-care. I don't know who needs to hear that message, but and in the Rider-Waite-Smith, that card looks like this. All right, so that is all I have for this lovely deck. And when I get the other Kickstarter deck, I will be doing a video on that. And we can see how she takes the different aspects of the wheel in tarot and oracle cards. But let me know what you thought about the deck, and if you did buy it, let me know if I influenced you at all. But if deck doesn't appeal to you, that's okay. Let me know what you didn't like about it, or that it doesn't really appeal to you. I'm always interested in both sides of how people feel about decks. But once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me with a future video. But until next time, take care and goodbye, my dears.